Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Talk Show by Quadrant Knowledge Solutions. Today I have with me two experts, and the topic for the day is 2024 predictions for data management. So, we are all aware the capabilities of data are expanding with each passing day. It is very important to stay ahead of the curve. So, Sophia and Amandeep, going ahead, can you throw some light on the trends of data management?
Sure, Saranya. Firstly, thank you for having me here and today discussing our favorite topics that we're all talking about the trends that is coming up on data management. So, one of my favorite, and then I'm looking about to various customers while talking to them and end users. I've seen synthetic data is taking the lead in a way. Now, when you talk about synthetic data, it's very simple that it's just the real simulation of data that has been there, artificial data, which exactly mimics the real world data, but exactly not connected to many events. But it's like the data which is real but not real, right? It's complex, but the data which is real but actually not real. So the problem where it started was having a lot of data scarcity. But why data scarcity? We have been hearing this, that data is a new oil and it's coming from different sources. But the thing was that we were not able to use that data. Still, for the usage part, we had data scarcity due to various regulation compliance, GDPR, and whatnot. But when we talk about synthetic data, it is taking a leap and giving the organizations a different approach to do modeling, to do understand various patterns and predict some futuristic models, and it's taking a leap. So if you talk about if you want me to show some examples, I've been talking to various financial services vendors. They're actually working into adapting data synthetic models for risk management solutions, for fraud detections, for we're understanding various patterns of customer behavior. So this is the where place where data is being used. So it's actually filling the gap, or playing a role where the substitute data can actually play a very significant role, and getting the desired results into the time. The next is also I've been talking to some of the retail vendors. They are using synthetic data for demand forecasting, customer segmentation, also inventory management. So data synthetic data is here into the game, and it's going to play a very significant role in the coming time. You'll see vendors focusing and investing in synthetic data. If it, when we talk about investing, there are various models and techniques where you can have synthetic data. One is GANs, like generative advisory networks, where there are two neural networks. One is a generator, one is a discriminator, which will help you to make simulation data which is very similar to the real world. We also have two synthetic data generative platforms. I have seen this as a new market in itself. I've seen vendors investing and making a platform with having customization data generation techniques, and privacy preservation of features and whatnot, and they're making a platform and they're going to sell it to help companies generate their own type of synthetic data. And that platforms will be available for various, you can obviously generate data for various industries such as healthcare, finance. All these industries will take use of synthetic data, and try to achieve what they were not elected in the first phase, when there was not data usage was not so at par.
Right, Amandeep. So, we conducted this user survey very recently, and we found out that 67% people are going to use synthetic
Right.
data in the upcoming times.
Yeah.
Also, if I collate the survey data that we have, three industries, namely finance, data, and healthcare, they are going to make use of the same. So, Sophia, do you have
Right.
anything to add to it?
Right, Sharanya and Amandeep. So first of all, thank you for having me here. So yes, as Amandeep has mentioned about synthetic data and data masking, so we have also done a study, or we are continuously researching on this data masking topic. And the trend in this data masking research or topic is revolving around two types of data masking. One is called dynamic data masking, which alters the sensitive data to have privacy and security of customer, employee, or any kind of data within a system or applications. And this should adhere with the geographical rules and compliance and regulations, so that it should not be misused by any of the users or the employees within an organization. And the second type we see is about entity based data masking, which is the new type of data masking, as we can see that one customer is utilizing various kind of applications, software or tools, and their data is being thrown into or moved into various kinds of application. So to protect one entity or one customer data, this kind of masking is gaining traction into the market, and thus it is utilized to collect one customer or entity data from various kinds of application sources and mask it based on the sensitivity or PII kind of data, so that it should not be misused again and again. Once it is, all this data is collected at one place, the organizations or the brand can utilize for having a personalized customer experience, or providing a personalized customer experience for their users or the brands. So this is how we see data masking in coming future, or for 2024, I can say.
Sophia, I think it's a really great point. You just pointed rightly out at about data masking.
Yes.
When I just talked about synthetic data, obviously data masking plays a very important role. Data masking itself has a different evolution. It's playing a
Correct.
very significant role in the data management. Thank you for adding that perspective. Moving forward, Saranya, I need to point out one more trend that is going to be very crucial in 2024 is data literacy. Now data literacy is not a technology, but it's going to be a skill that is very important in the coming time. So you have seen that companies are investing in cutting edge technologies like generative AI and data structures, architectures. But the most important part when it comes to making the best utilization of it, unless and until you don't have proper data literacy at place, people are not aware how to use that data in what form. The maximum efficiency cannot be drawn out, right? So when I talk to this trend, I am significantly working at the back end. When we talk to vendors, these trends, they are running out campaigns, they are running different training programs, educating their users. We have also seen a trend of democratization of data across the companies, where different business users make use of data for their betterment. Each department is using that type of data, so that is taking place as well, which is also complementing data literacy programs. So I think data literacy is one of the next more powerful and crucial things that is going to take place in 2024. You'll see many companies working a lot of training programs, so that once there is immense literacy, the employee knows that there is data, how to use it, and make the maximum use of it. Just imagine you have the best analytics tools, you have the best analytics technologies, but you don't have people that can understand the graphs, that can understand the data well. And you have a team where you have average type of analytics tool, but you have very dynamic team who is literate about the data, how to use graphs, how to make real time decisions. Those will be obviously on par, because that will make a sense. Also, one more interesting thing I'm seeing, that people are taking using technology for also the training programs. I've seen self service capabilities are being added. They are into various data management things. People are using generative AI as a enabler to literate their audience, to literate the employees with the data literacy programs, how to use data. Obviously generative AI is very crucial, playing a significant part in the natural language processing query system. They are using those type of technologies also to make to run self learning data programs into the organization. I think this will be a huge step in the coming time.
Yes, right, Amandeep. Yeah, so to add to Amandeep's point, like about data literacy, we can see that there is a democratization of data that is happening. Various kind of users are coming into picture. Not only data scientists or data analysts are using this kind of data. So it is very important for business users, line of business department kind of people, to have a literacy about the data, what they are using, how they should use, and to have a responsibility of not misusing those data, and making strategic decisions based on those data by uh, understanding it, utilizing it, and then processing, and then generating insights from it, so that they can take better business decisions. So yes, so this was one point in data management. Another trend that we came across is data mesh. So we know that the market is divided with this trend, because some people think that data mesh is just not a very good technology, or to go forward to utilize the data mesh. But what we feel is that data mesh can be utilized based on their use cases. If an organization want to decentralize their data, they can use this kind of data mesh. Again, data mesh is also a kind of philosophy or theory, not a technology, we can say. So it provides a decentralized storage, governance, and analysis of data. For example, one can use those data for marketing department, uh, for sales department, for research department, various other departments, and they can utilize it for their own department, and it will enhance the data literacy for the people who are working in those particular departments. So this is how we can connect data literacy and data mesh into a picture. And again, within data mesh there is a concept, or there is a different concept, which is edge computing. So we can utilize those edge computing concept into data mesh, so that the applications in which we are preparing, governing those data is being closer to the source from where data is generated, and hence it will provide agility, reduce time for preparation of data, and generating insights from it. So this is how we are connecting data mesh, literacy, and edge computing into one picture within Quadrant Knowledge Solution through our research. And yeah, the last trend that we see is augmented data management and analytics. So with augmented data management and analytics, it utilizes like advanced algorithms, AI, machine learnings, and all those kind of features to automate data integration from various sources, from multi-cloud, edge cloud, SaaS, and hybrid cloud environments, and having those data into various sources such as a warehouse, lake, IoT applications, stream, even the streaming data, which is very trending within days, as various data, real-time data is being coming from various applications from the customers. So all this data can be integrated automatically within a data lakehouse. Again, a data lakehouse is a new concept within data management, which will store data automatically and then prepare it in terms of data lineage, metadata, cleansing, preparation. All those kind of things will be done into data lakehouse, and then it can forward it to the analytics part for various users, such as data scientists, business users, line of business, so that they can utilize those data for their visualization purpose, reporting, analytics, or making their operation better in coming future, and making a better decision. So this is how the self-service augmented data management, augmented analytics comes into picture within this data management space. So this is how we combine or conclude our research for the trends into 2024 for data management.
Very rightly mentioned, Sophia. I mean, we recently conducted a user survey, and we found out that by the year of 2025, 80% of data management and integration process will be automated by advanced AI, and this will support various users to have the power of self-service data utilization.
Correct.
So this was a great discussion, guys. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank
Stay
you.
tuned for more such videos.